Good morning, Christopher Bovill, the candidate for the English Democrats in Shrewsbury. The TEDs, the English Democrats, TED, we call it the TEDs for short. Vote TED. The election's coming up on which day?
On July the 4th, Independence Day, American Independence Day, July the 4th.
So we just asked you very briefly this morning, Chris, about your views on immigration.
Okay, right. I'll take it immediate way. Having run a business, you have to, my philosophy is you have to keep things simple. Keep it simple, stupid, or kiss. As regards immigration, the population, the native population, started falling from the day that Margaret Thatcher got elected, if you can believe, which is over 35 years ago. The population then was around 60 million. Population today is over 80 million. That's a population increase of almost 40%. So no wonder there's a shortage of housing. No wonder there's a crisis at the NHS. No wonder there's a crisis with the lack of money, because we've increased the English population by 40%, and we wonder why there's a problem.
So are these immigrants contributing to the economy in every case?
No, they're not. And we very much welcome immigration. We very much welcome we can get some more Einsteins, but the vast majority of these people coming in are not Einsteins. And if you take, I think, the breakdown with the Pakistanis coming in, I think it's 50% of the Pakistan men don't work and 60% of the Pakistan women don't work. With the consequence, they become a burden on the state and they produce their families, etc. So hence we've got a massive problem that you can't get NHS doctor, you can't get the NHS operation, because we have all these other people who can actually jump the queue. They can get ahead of the queue from the people who are working hard and don't have time to sit around all day at the doctor's surgery for an appointment.
Well, that's talking about legal immigration, what we call legal immigration. What about illegal immigration?
Yes, so they don't even know how much the illegal immigration is, but anybody who comes here illegally, they're not legally allowed to work, so they automatically become a problem. I think we know from the Lion Hotel in Shrewsbury, that's one of a fantastic hotel turned over for illegal immigrants, costing to the taxpayer up to £1,000 each person per week. It's a ludicrous amount of money.
So what are you going to do about it? What are we going to do about illegal immigrants that are here? What would you like? What do the English Democrats propose?
Export them. You know, just find out. I know they ditched the passport, but you have to make a calculated guess and put them out.
And why are they here? Why have we got all these young men of military age in the hotels across this country?
Yeah. Well, one of the big problems is we've signed up for international treaties, including the refugee treaty in 2018. So the government doesn't even have the ability to decide on who comes into this country. So the thing that is not talked about by the Reform Party, the Conservatives, the Labour or the Lib Dems, is that because we've signed up for these treaties, we cannot reform them unless we get out of them. And maybe the only solution to get out of them is to break up the United Kingdom. So England, if England stood by itself, it could come out of these treaties.
So the first choice would be to come out of the treaties if we can as the United Kingdom, but if that's literally impossible, the English Democrats would propose England coming out of the United Kingdom, which is very difficult for most people to get their heads round. But the fact is, we don't want our hotels filled with young men of military age, and they're here, nobody knows what purpose they're here for, and that is extremely concerning for most people, what the purpose of all this immigration is. Anyway, thank you for your comments. Yeah. That's very nice, and we'll talk to you again soon.
Thank you very much. Vote for Chris Bovill, vote for the TED Party, and let's get some change.